Hello, everybody, and how are you all doing today? It is Rusty Champagne, and we are once again here back at Factory Town Idle. We're going to hop right on into here, head on back to our little town Hannibal, our little river town. And today, what we're going to do is, since we have our fulfillment at 98% here in Hannibal, we're going to head on back to Champaign too, and we're going to see if we can get their fulfillment back up to a nice level. Because if I remember right, last time we went there, they were back down into the 70s. Yeah, they're only at 72%. So we're going to see if we can get their fulfillment back up to close to 100% as well, because that will do us good from both directions, because what we will then get is we will get more experience in Champagne too, because we'll get experience from selling things, and we'll also get experience in Hannibal, because there are going to be things that we're going to have to export from Hannibal to Champagne to get Champagne up to 100%. So we're going to have to export sugar from Hannibal to Champagne, or we're going to have to export fish from Hannibal to Champagne. And that will help Hannibal out as well, because they're then going to be able to get more experience from making more fish in order to be able to export it and making more sugar and sugar related products. So let's hop right on in here. And I do have to check the research here. So when we last did the research, we were at, so we did have the laboratory done here. So we want to go here, and if we, first and foremost, I want to look at our gold ore deposits, and I want to see what we still need in order to make our gold ore deposits happen. So we need gold ore deposits, and for that we need to gem mine, and for that we need to research the gem mine. Oh, and this is where we don't have the pickaxes, and we don't have the industrial knowledge tomes. So the first thing we don't have is we don't have the pickaxes. And how do we get pickaxes? That's going to come from producing all the wood axes, and oh shoot, we're not even close on the wood axes. So it's going to be a while, because we're only here at 65.5 thousand iron ingots before that gets us the wood axes. So that could be a thing. Huh. So we'll probably be without any additional gold ore deposits here for a while, because there's just not much we can do. We're making iron ingots at whatever clip we're making them, so they are actually going up, but it's going to be before those. It's going to be a bit before those actually get filled up here. So much for that. Let's go back and take a look at the rest of the things that we have going on here. So, the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to start working on all of the things that we have to export from Hannibal back to Champagne. So looking at this list, that's going to be fish, that's going to be cooked fish, that's going to be sugar, and that's going to be refined sugar. So we're going to have to export two fish, 9.6 cooked fish. That's a lot of fish. 5.71 sugar and 9.6 refined sugar. And that's going to have to go from Hannibal to Champagne. So let's start working on that. So if we go back here to Hannibal, and we're going to go to fish, and we're going to start setting up trading posts that can handle the all of the products that have to go. So we're going to go with fish, and we said we needed like two of those. We'll do three. We're then going to go to the cooked fish. So we're going to go to the food market, going to go to cooked fish, and we said we needed almost 10 of those. So we're going to do about, we'll do 10 of those, and then we needed, so we're going to go ahead and then go back to Champagne, turn these around. So we're going to get the cooked fish. We're going to start importing these. So those are all being imported, and then we're going to sell these. Oh, so now we need more food markets. Here we do have food market capacity 1 million, and we have almost 30 million yellow coins. So that's no big deal. So now we have all these additional food markets, and we can get all of the fish sold. So there we go. We're good there. And now we have to do regular fish, and we're going to import these, and then we're going to sell. Yeah, all we need is just one capacity to get us to where we need to be there. Oh, we don't want the cooked fish on. Turn that off. So we want to take that away, because I forgot we have the cooked, we have the bakeries turned on at the building level, so it was attempting to make the fish, and we don't want it to make fish here. We don't want to have anything made that's related to fish. We're going to have to do the same thing when it comes to refined sugar. So I'm going to go right down here, and I'm going to see where the refined sugar is here in the food mill. We're going to turn that off because we don't want it making refined sugar, because we're just going to import that. So now if we look at the sugar and refined sugar, so we need 5.71 sugar and we need 9.6 refined sugar. So we're going to go back to Hannibal and we're going to go to sugar and we need to do 5.71 sugar. We're going to have to build some more trading posts, it looks like. 2.6, that's storage capacity, which isn't going to help us. So let's see, can we do some more trading posts? We can, but I see we're going to run out of workers here. So we're going to have to go up to here and get houses. So let's do 5 more houses. And then that will get us more workers. And that should get us another upgrade for workers. So we'll take a look at that. And it does 81,000 for more workers per house. So now we have 111 workers again. So now we're going to go back down here to sugar. And we need to do, it was just, yeah, it was 5.61. So we got to export. Oh, yeah, so now we have to do the trading posts. So we're going to build 5 trading posts here. And that will start getting us closer to this quest where we have to build 50 trading posts. Where is that quest? I saw it here somewhere. I thought I did. Oh, here we go. And that will give us the caravan. What? Oh, and that increased the speed of your trading post by 10%. Okay, that's kind of nice. So we're getting closer there. So we want to get to 5.61. So we'll go to 6.56. And then we need to go to refined sugar, and we need over 10 of that. So we're going to push that up to there, and we should be good there. And now we're going to go back to Champaign, and we're going to start importing all of this. We're going to have to do the same thing here, building the trading posts here. And then we're going to get this refined sugar imported. So now we got that. Now we can turn around and sell it. And now we have to do the same thing with the regular sugar. And you can see we're not making any refined sugar here. Well, we haven't started importing the sugar yet, but we won't make any refined sugar once we start importing the sugar because we have that turned off. Okay, so there's 5.6, so we actually need to be there. And now we have to build a few more food markets here. So we'll build 5 food markets. Man, those build fast here. Okay, so there we go. So now we've got everything, and we do have an upgrade here for food markets. Oh, 10 million. I'll hang on to that for now. Food mills. Oh, that's 2 million red coins. Well, we have 8.4 million red coins. We'll see if we need that capacity. We may not right now. This is just, again, that's storage capacity. I'm not really worried about that because we're not trying to store any more of any of these things. So we'll just leave that at that. So now we're at 79%. So now we're going to go to raw chicken, cooked chicken, get these taken care of. This is 1.74. All this is already being made because this is all automatically turned on here in Champaign. So we just have to start selling it. So same thing here with cooked chicken. We'll just get that sold. Tomatoes, that's another one that comes straight from Hannibal. So we got to go back and we got to get the tomatoes over here. So we need 5.71 tomatoes. So back to Hannibal we go, and we're going to go to tomatoes, and we need to sell 5.7, we need to export 5.71 tomatoes. So we're going to do 6.56. Going to go back to Champaign, and we're going to import those. There we go. And then we're going to sell those. So there we go. So we're good there. Now it's back down here to butter. Again, the butter's all made, so we just have to start selling it. And there we go. So now we're at 87%. And it looks like we haven't blown anything up here, so that's good. So now we're going to go down the line here in terms of our fulfillment. What's the next thing that we have? So everything at the food market is good. The general stores is good. Now, fish food, we don't actually have to import fish food because all fish food takes is what is fish food made from? It's just made from grain. So we don't have to, that's not something that's unique to Hannibal, despite the fact that it has the word fish in it. That's just something, it can be made anywhere, so it because it just uses grain to make it. So we can it's already made here and now we can just turn around and sell it. So we have to sell 4.61 of those. I need some more general stores. Market capacity 100,000. Yeah, we we can do that all day long. So now we're gonna get that sold. Going to go back to the general stores. Everything at the general stores is now good. So we're going to close that, go back here, and we're going to take another look. So hardware stores were good. Bookstores, this is the industrial knowledge tomes, and for the industrial knowledge tomes, we need to go to. Do we have that? Oh yeah, we can start making these now because these get made at the laboratory. Okay, so laboratories, we just need to build some laboratories. So we'll build 10 of these, and we're going to just turn that right on. And we're going to start getting these built or getting these created. So this takes 10 general knowledge tomes and an iron ingot and a wood wheel. Wow, that's a bunch of stuff for those. We don't have to sell that many, so we're just going to put one into our production there, or into our market capacity there, and that'll sell everything we need to sell. And then from a research standpoint, I wonder what we need to do. I wonder if there's something we should do. I feel like we should start putting stuff into intermediate logistics because we are making these industrial knowledge tomes and we are uh, making the iron ingots. So it doesn't feel like it's a bad thing to go ahead and put that in there. And it feels like we should start putting some into gem jewelry as well because this is going to take 9 hours. So I might as well do that, and it's going to knock it down to 2 hours. What's another long one that we can start doing? The gourmet kitchen or the treasury? Either of those. Let's do the treasury. Put those in there. I just picked that at random, so I'm not sure if one's better than the other. And I probably should have looked it up, but I didn't. So let's see here. Production capacity in the labs. Oh yeah, that's only 510,000. We'll definitely do that. So then it's going to help us to get our industrial knowledge tomes made even faster. And it doesn't seem to be hurting us. It is a little bit here in general knowledge tomes. So again, I'm going to turn this off and put all of it straight to general knowledge tomes. But it looks like we do need to start making a few more of those. So I do have to make a few more studies. Um, oh, we do have production capacity too. 13,000. Oh my gosh, that's so cheap. We should look at the upgrades here. Oh yeah, so we got all kinds of upgrades here. Upgrade efficiency 5.1 million, but still it's going to make everything cheaper. So yeah, we're going to do that. Exploration 410,000. That's going to give us more land. So we got tons of land here. Exploration again. Let's get even more land. Why not? Our research speed, yeah, for 65,000, we certainly want that, and for 200,000, we certainly want it again. All these skill gain speeds, 4.1 million. Yeah, we'll still take it because that'll make our skills better. And then we have harvesting skill strength for 20,000 and skill strength again for 41,000 for cultivation. Then we got all these here. Iron ore for 6,100 red coins. Coal deposits for 61,000. Cotton plant cultivation for 6,100. Apple tree cultivation for 6,100. All of these for 41,000. Coal harvesting, make that better. Iron ore, make that better. Copper ore, make that better. Gold ore, even though we don't have any gold ore deposits, we'll make that better anyway, and we'll make it better again. Silver ore, we'll make that harvest faster. That one we'll hold off on because it's 8.2 million. These blue ones, so let's see, mine production capacity, give us more mines for 20,000. Jewelers for 200,000. Yeah, sure. Why not? And then we got these ones here, lumber mills, get more lumber mills for 410,000, get more warehouse storage, get more library storage, get more clothing store capacity, get more furnace storage, get more pantry storage. Um, it's a blitz of upgrades. And let's get some more trading post storage. Why not? We're making it all happen here. So then these other ones are starting to get a little bit more spendy. Well, other than this construction efficiency, which just makes our building costs lower by 5%, or the growth of them. And we can do that again for another 130,000. We can probably even do it again for another 410,000. There we go. So, man, we took care of a whole bunch of upgrades there. And now we're at 55,000 experience per second. The laboratory just finished in Hannibal, so that's nice. And now we're at level 17 here in Champaign. And that's going to give us a whole more bunch of purple diamonds, more land, more coins, which at this point the coins don't even mean that much. I mean, they're always nice, but they don't mean that much. Let's see, we've got a ton of town perk points. What can we do? We got 200 town perk points here. We might as well bump all these up: harvesting, crafting, cultivation, prospecting, knowledge. Might as well make research faster again. We can make research faster again. We love money. Um, Trading speed again. I don't know if I want to touch it. Well, if I do it, I'm going to have to do it at Hannibal as well. So I'll do trading speed a couple times, and then we're going to go to Hannibal, and we'll do trading speed at Hannibal a couple times because we always want to keep these in sync. Otherwise, we're going to start importing and exporting at at uneven amounts, and we want to avoid having that happen. So we're going to go to trading speed here and have that be the same. And now this research is done here on the laboratories, so we'll get that finished up. And so that's going to give us the same thing as what we have at Champaign, basically. And now we're going to go here. We're almost at level 16 here. We'll have that in just about 30 seconds. So we're going to go back to Champaign. And let's see. Now what are we going to do? So 90% on our fulfillment. We're going to go back down here. What's next? Oh yeah, hats and warm coats. We haven't even started selling either of those. So let's start selling those. And warm coats. Let's start selling those. Oh my gosh, cotton cloth. We are like out of cotton cloth. So why are we out of it? We are out of it because we do not have enough tailors. Basically, we're making everything that we can, and it's really not keeping up on the cotton cloth. So looks like we do need a few more tailors here, and that will help us because yeah, we got so much cotton cloth that we're also sending out to Hannibal, and now that's happening at an even quicker clip because of the imports and exports. So it will eventually fill up in Hannibal because of the amount that we're using there and the amount that we're exporting. So we're now exporting a lot more than we're using at this point in time. Okay, so our cotton cloth is going to fill up and we'll be in good shape there. We do have an upgrade here for production capacity. That's 2 million. We'll still take it because production capacity on these buildings is always a good thing. So we'll take that. That's going to help us get our cotton cloth even faster. So now we're here. We're still making 59,000 experience per second. We're going to go down here. Leather, we do need to give a little nudge. So that's up one level. So now we just got the copper rings, and silver chains, which are things that we've just now had recently become available. So to there, to there, to there. And that's all good. And then the only thing that we are not that we've run out of here is gold ore deposits. And about the only thing that we can do anymore to get that going is natural resource regeneration, which we can't afford because we don't have 12 gold coins. So now Champagne 2 is back at 100%. And the only thing that they are running out of, it looks like, is they are running out of stone bricks. And that is just because we don't have enough stonemasons. So we will build a few more stonemasons. And we are running out of wood wheels. So we have to get our wood wheels up. So we have to get 5 more workshops, and that'll give us more wood wheels. So that'll take care of that, and everything should be fine there. So yeah, now we're making more wood wheels, and we're back in a good position there. What else are we out of here? We're running out of leather. And if we look at our pastures, they are completely being utilized. Is it trying to fill anything? Okay, well, the leather is now turning around, so we seem to be in good shape there. The wool, so we're almost out of wool, and I don't know. I mean, it can't hurt to build a couple more pastures just to help get these things a little bit closer to 100% because we are kind of full on all of our capacity here. I saw I saw the animal feed go yellow there for a second. And I was thinking I was going to have another flashback, but I think we're okay. Yeah, because Champagne's in a much better position on that than Hannibal was. Okay, so we're at 100% here now. Fulfillment's back up to top level, and we now just there's not much else we can do here at this point. So we're still producing nails, working on that for the one quest that we have. We are still producing nails, right? If we look down here, nails are still going. I'm just going to type in nails here, make this easier on myself. Yeah, nails we're still selling and we're still making. I guess I can sell them faster. So that will, and I can sell them even faster. So that way we'll make them faster and that'll help us with that quest. We can do the same thing with iron ingots. So if we go here, we can start selling them a bit faster. So that way we'll make them a bit faster and that'll help us out there. And the most that we can do is we can double demand and that's it. Now there should be something that would help us to, I don't know if that's a town perk. Let's see. I don't think it's a town perk. I think it's a world perk that gives you the ability to, whoops, that's the wrong button. That's not what I meant to hit. It's this one. Yeah, goods consumption boost. So that this is the one that gives you the ability to oversupply all your market items. So that increases the amount that you can oversupply your demand, which right now it's double. But if we put points into that supply boost, then we'd be at more than double. So we could oversell even more. But right now we're just going to keep it at that. So this is helping us with our iron ingots. We're starting to get through those a lot faster. We're at 85,500 here, and that's climbing. We can help push that along here in Hannibal, where we're now at level 16. So we're going to claim all of our things here. We've got same thing here, a bunch of purple diamonds, land, and coins. And here the coins do mean a little bit more, but we are still doing pretty good on coins on this end as well. So we're going to go here to town perks, do the same thing here. We've already got our cultivation speed way up. That's right, because we were trying to. That's when we were in the giant grain war. So we're going to go here, and we're going to get our harvesting speed up again. We're going to get our crafting speed up again. We're going to get our prospecting speed up again. We're going to get our knowledge speed up a couple of levels, which helps us with all of our knowledge recipes. Which, if you look, these are knowledge recipes. So that's basically what's happening there. So that's not doing a lot for us because we're already doing everything that we can do with tomes. So, I mean, we could sell more tomes and that would help us out there. So that would increase that a bit. Um, so if we go back to our town perks, let's take a look at these again. Might as well get research speed up. We love money. Um, we can do construction speed and construction cost, help both of those out. And land capacity hasn't really been an issue. I don't want to do anything with trading speed. General store speed boost. So that would boost the general store sell speed and it would increase general store demand. Those are interesting. I haven't done anything with those. I might just hold off on that for now, but it's kind of interesting. Storage boost. Increase all storage capacity by peak per second demand times 50%. I don't know exactly what that means, so I'm guessing that, well, I guess let's see. So if we look at this, then if we look on the left side, so storage capacity, so if I go, I don't know if it's what storage it's going to increase. Maybe it increases all of them. So let's go here and let's try it. So we're going to take a look at these numbers here. and we're going to see if the storage on these all goes up. So let's see. I've not tried this. So peak per second demand times 50%. So if we click this, yep, it increases everything a little bit. So yeah, it gave it all a little bit of a bump, it looks like. So that's what that's about. So it just, and that makes sense because your peak per second demand isn't that high. So it doesn't give it a huge boost here, but it does give it a little bit of a boost. Do we have anything else that we want to do? I feel like we should. Um, let's do crafting speed again. I really shouldn't be doing these things willy nilly like this, but I kind of am. Um, and in the end, it's all about sell speed anyway. And market sell speed is a world perk, not a town perk. So there's not much else we can do there. We really love money. So there we go. Give us all the money. So if we look here again, so 92%, we got a few things that we have to tick up a little bit again. So nudge, 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 all the nudges. Um, just the little ticks here and there. All of you go up. And now we need some more food markets. So we'll build 3 more food markets. And that will give us an upgrade there. Oh, we can't afford that upgrade. Oh, yeah, that's the one for 10 million. That's why we can't afford it. Point there, point there. So now we're 95%. Fertilizer, we can upgrade. We can put a point there, a point there, a point there. Silver ingots and gold ingots, we can't do anything really with either of those because this is where we're out of both of those. And the reason that we're out of both of these here is because we do have the issue where the quarries and the mines are 50% less effective. So we're going to constantly be in this negative here until we can get more done with resource regeneration. And so, yeah, silver and gold ingots are going to be they're going to be down, and we can until we can get the gem mines going. Oh, that reminds me, I do need to get the gem mines going here. So that was going to be what was that going to take for me to do that again? I already forgot. Was that no? That's mining is not going to be that. That's just for the other ones. So yeah, if I go back here to silver ingots, we're going to go to silver ore. We're going to go to the harvester hut. We're going to look up silver ore. That's, oh, yeah, this is where we need all the iron ingots. So once the iron ingots are done, so yeah, we need to sell more iron ingots here so we can fill this demand even further. And I don't think that's going to hurt anything. No, we're good. So now we're maxed out on iron ingots. We're selling them as fast as we can, which means that we're making them as fast as we can. And so we'll get this quest finished up here, and then that'll allow us to start making wood axes, which is the thing that we need in order to then start making pickaxes, which is then what we need in order to make the gem mine, which is then what we need in order to start getting all of our deposits, which lived in the house that Jack built. Oh, all the steps that are required for all these things. Forges, upgrades for the forge, 510,000. That would be almost all of our coins there. We're going to leave that alone. But we are going to look at upgrades here. So we do have upgrade efficiency for 5.1 million, which is going to make all of our upgrades cheaper. So let's do an upgrade blitz here. Construction efficiency, which makes our growth rate of building costs decrease for 41,000 and then 130,000. Exploration, give us more land for 410,000, and then research speed for 650,000. Harvesting strength for 20,000. Iron ore harvesting for 41,000. Copper ore 41. Gold ore, which does us nothing because we don't have the resources, but we'll do it anyway. 41,000 there. 41,000 in tomatoes and in sugar and in silver ore. We'll make our fish harvesting better. Why not? Water harvesting for 12,000. Food mill production capacity for 160. It's a blitz again. Fishing boats 16,000. Warehouse capacity 410,000. And then we have some stockpile storage capacity for 410,000. And trading posts would be 2 million. Okay, so all of these are starting to get a little bit more expensive again. So we'll hold off on those for now. But now, yeah, now we've skyrocketed here because we have all the storage that we're starting to fill up, which is now why we're at 71,000 here in Hannibal, which is nice, no doubt about it. We're almost done with the iron ingots. So we're going to get these filled up here, and then that's going to allow us to go on to our next quest. Perfect. So that's done. So now we can start making wood axes, and we have to make 25,000 wood axes. So we're going to go back to Champaign, and we're going to start building the wood axes there. That's probably already starting to happen. It's not because our workshops are full, it looks like. Yeah, everything's going into books. So theoretically, this will turn itself around in just a second because of the books should be done here momentarily. We've also made all of our leather and nails. So now we can start making shoes, which that just will give us more experience, and that's not a bad thing. So it looks like it's already started making some of that stuff possibly. Okay, so now the books are full, so now it should reassign to the wood axes, and it is. So now everything's going to the wood axes, and we're going to start making wood axes like crazy, which is eating into our iron ingots. Is that going to fix itself? It so far is not. Let's take a look at those. So iron ingots are going as fast as they can. Yeah, so we do need more forges at this point. So 410,000 for production capacity, which doubles everything there. So now everything's going into, oh, it's all going into nails. I really don't want it in nails right now. But so, I mean, it's doing everything it can to make nails. So let's prioritize iron ingots and let's knock down nails. Is that going to help? Oh, no, it's not. Uh, okay, that's fine. I would have figured that that would help it. So let's turn that down, which is going to turn that off. We're going to knock this down so that way we can take iron ingot up. We're going to let those fill, and then after that fills, then we'll have the rest go back to nails. So yeah, that's going to get our iron ingots full, and then we'll get our nails back to full, and everything should be fine. So, and I'm guessing the nails probably got emptied out because we were making shoes. That's a guess. I don't know that, but that's a guess. So, anyway, what we were talking about originally was wood axes. So, let's take a look at our wood axes here. Okay, so we're actually making those. So, we can go here and start selling them. How many do we need to sell? 3.19. So, let's sell as many of those as we can. So, because the more of those that we can sell, the more of them we make, and that will then give us the ability to get our pickaxes going. And right now, the other thing that we needed for pickaxes was refined planks. So, right now, we just need to get the pickaxes or the wood axes in order to start making the pickaxes. Back over here to Hannibal, they need to also start making wood axes. So, we have to actually turn that on here because we don't have everything turned on at a building level here. So that's turned on here. It's making those. We can turn around and start selling them. And we're selling them as fast as we can. So now we should, in pretty quick fashion, get up to where we have all of our 25,000 wood axes. And that should then give us our pickaxes, and then we can get the gem mine, and everything will be good. So, in terms of a fulfillment standpoint here, okay, iron ore deposits, is there anything that we can do here? It feels like we should be able to do that. Do we have to just research mining? We do. Okay. Yeah, because we should be able to get that. So, shovels, it's eating into our shovels, and that hasn't turned itself around yet. Is there a reason for that? What else is going on at the workshops? Oh, it's making as many wood axes as it can. So I probably, well, we'll see what happens. If it runs out of shovels, then it might recalibrate and start taking them off of wood axes and putting it back on shovels. We've finished intermediate logistics at Champaign 2. That's fine. Not going to worry about that right now. We do need to get this research done at Hannibal for mining. That'll take a couple of minutes. And then once that's done, Then we can get our iron ore deposits going again because right now we're out of those. We would also theoretically need more copper ore, but it doesn't seem like we're hurting there right now. Yeah, it's just iron ore that we've run out of. So we'll get that fixed here in a couple minutes once that research finishes up. Meanwhile, let's see, silver ingots, gold ingots, again, can't do anything there. Industrial knowledge tomes, we can start selling those. Or can we? We probably need to turn them on. Yeah, we need to turn them on. Oh, which means that we need the laboratories. That's right. So we got to get the labs built. So we'll get our labs built. And then once the labs are built, then we can start selling these. So we'll sell those. Um, this will eventually all catch up to itself and we'll be good there. So nothing to worry about there. Yeah, now we're selling enough to meet the demand. And the only thing that we're currently running behind on is iron ingots. So we do have to kind of keep an eye out on this and see if that's going to fix itself. Oh, yeah, it can't fix itself because we don't have the iron ore deposits because we're waiting for the research, which is less than a minute away. So almost there on that. If we take a look here again, is there anything else? Oh, yeah, everything at the clothing store needs a bump. So how many of these do we have? We got enough. So bump, 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 bump. We do need to start making shoes. So we got to turn shoes on. So now we're going to turn on the shoes. And that will hopefully not have any negative effects. It seems like it should be fine. I would hope it's fine. And we're going to sell shoes. So there we go. Now we're selling our shoes. Yeah, it looks like we're eating into nails a little bit. Leather's constantly fixing itself. Nails, is that just because of the forge? What's going on at the forge? Yeah, everything's going as good as it can. So we do have all this extra capacity. So, oh yeah, once again, same thing, no iron ore. Okay, the research is done for mining. Perfect. So now we can start getting our iron ore deposits that we've been waiting on. I should probably do the same thing here, turn on some kind of a research. What's a big one here? Let's turn on gem jewelry and get that going because why not? We'll get that rolling. Okay, so now we can start getting some iron ore deposits going, which we have at the mine. So this just all we got to do is build mines. So let's build a bunch of mines. Oops, it's not command, it's control. So let's build a bunch of mines because all we've got to do is just we don't have to do anything other than this just makes mines. It doesn't do anything in terms of it doesn't take any kind of resource to make the mines, to make the iron ore deposits. It just automatically makes them. All right, so production capacity here, 20,000 blue coins. Yes, we will do that. So now we've doubled that. So now we're up to 3 mines per second. It's not nearly enough, so but we're going to do another 20 of these or another 10 of these. And hopefully this isn't getting too expensive. Oh, we are going to run into a situation because we are going to need the top end planks there, it looks like. I don't know at what point we get to that. It may be once we get to 20. So we might do 20 and then we'll probably have to stop at that because then we won't have the resource anymore. So let's see. I think we'll be able to get ourselves to, yeah, so we'll get to 20 and then that is 2 million. So yeah, and we can't make any more because we don't have whatever that plank is there. I forget what plank that is, but we don't have that one researched. The reinforced plank, we don't have that. So yeah, so now we're in a bit of a pickle because we're still not producing enough iron ore deposits, and I don't know if there's much of anything I can do to get this going. Is there any kind of researching I can do? Can I put anything into here that's going to help it? I can put more into prospecting speed. I really shouldn't have used all that up on the uh, on the other stuff. I don't even know if that really works for that. I don't know if the mine is considered prospecting or not. It doesn't appear that it is, so that doesn't. Oh yeah, it is. Oh man, I shouldn't have. Oh wait, now I can. Oh, iron ore deposit prospecting speed. Oh yeah, for sure. We'll take that. And then I think we can get another level of that. I don't remember what we have to get there. So I'm going to keep on clicking on this and see if I can keep pushing this up because we're what 38 into the negative. Let's see if I can maybe if I get this to level 30, that might help. So we're just going to keep on clicking on this for a bit. It's been a long time since I've done anything with clicking. That's not something I normally focus on in this game. Let's see, with 9 world perks, what can we do? We still can't do natural resource regeneration. And I'm not going to put anything into click power because it's just not worth it to do that. So we're going to see, go here. Let's see if we get ourselves to level 30, if that does something with that. It might. It might not, but the only way we'll know for sure is to try here. So we'll see what happens. Will that do it? No. Oh, it does. Hey, how about that? So 61,000 for prospecting speed. We'll take that. So now we're at 64. And man, that just made things worse. So we're using. Well, oh no, now we're better. So yeah, we're losing. We're basically 21 per second behind. Um, hmm. And I don't know. I mean, I guess we could try and get that up to level 40, and that might help again. I mean, this is kind of slow, and it's not really compelling content. Watching me sit here and press that button, we'll just let that ride, um, and we'll just be a little bit behind, and hopefully that's not going to have too much of a negative impact on things. I think we'll be okay. I don't think we're going to run out of things down the road because we're still making a good amount of iron ore, and hopefully that's going to be enough to do everything else that we need to do. Fingers crossed that we don't have any issues with anything else. If we look at our other things here, it seems like we're okay. Yeah, we're just a little bit behind now on iron ingots. So if we're only a little bit behind on iron ingots, then I think we're okay. Because yeah, we're coming back around on nails. So that was the main concern I had, was that we were going to run ourselves completely out of nails, which was going to have other negative impacts on other things. But it seems like we're okay. 99% here, and I don't think we have anything else left. Yeah, we've just got the silver ingots and gold ingots, so we're pretty well full there. If we go back to Champaign 2, we did finish that one research on the intermediate logistics. Um, we do have gem jewelry going here, and we do have the treasury going here. Um, and I think that this one we didn't put anything more into there because it was eating into our tomes. And now we seem to have fixed that. So I think we're okay there. And we do still have 2 more capacity, so I could get something else going. We could get water wheels going. Will that cause an issue? No. I think we're okay. Yeah, everything went back to white, so I think we're good. So right now we're just kind of waiting for the wood axes to finish up, and gold ingots. There's not really much else we can do with gold ingots, and that's just going to give us gold rings. So let's see, fulfillment here, we're at 98%. What is behind here? Oh yeah, the shoes. So we've completely made the shoes. So let's get the shoes sold now that we've made them, and we're back to 100% here. So yeah, now our experience is about 45,000 per second because everything's pretty well maxed out. Is there anything that we can do from a storage standpoint that will be of use to us? Let's see. I guess we could put a few more in all of these just to bump everything up. So well, let's see. If we did 5 more of each of these, just for the fun of it. Let's see if that's going to blow anything up. I wouldn't normally do this. I wouldn't necessarily even recommend doing this, but we're going to do it anyway, just for the fun of it. And now you can see all of a sudden we're pushing 100,000 per second because we've increased our storage and everything. So yeah, now the game's going to play catch up on getting everything rebuilt. So let's see, storage capacity for 410,000. So that's going to give us even more capacity there. Reservoirs for 160,000. Stockpiles for 41,000. Warehouses. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh shoot, I hit that way too quick. That was 4.1 million. Ugh, I wasn't paying attention there. So yeah, I guess that means I'm going to hold off on everything else because I hit that a bit too quickly. So yeah, I've broken a few things. There's a few things that are negative here, but it's just because right now the game is furiously trying to catch up on everything. Oh my gosh, I've run myself out of wood. That's kind of crazy. Um, yeah, I can't. It's not, and all my harvester huts are full. Wow, I did a number here. So I got to build a few more harvester huts. That was apparently not the best of ideas. It sounded like fun. it it may have a few negative ramifications. Okay, so wood's back to full. So yeah, I think we'll be okay. Yeah, now everything's fine again. Um, yeah, so now we're good. Harvester hut production capacity. We're yeah, all these take red coins, and I completely blew into all of our red coins. So yeah, so we're just going to hold off on that, on doing anything else there. So let's see. So we're at almost 19,000 wood axes. This one I might push time a little bit ahead just to get that completed. Let's see, because we're at 100% here in fulfillment. If we go back here, we're at 99% fulfillment here. So yeah, I might actually go ahead and push time ahead a little bit just so we can get that quest completed. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to give this a push, get the wood axes done. There we go. So we got a couple of quests completed. And we also got the shoes completed for what that's worth. So now that gives us the pickaxe. And that gives us, we finished shoes. So now we can make boots. So now I think we now have the ability. Oh no, we still can't research the gem mine. Is it we have to make 25,000 pickaxes? But there wasn't a quest for that. So okay, so let's go back here again. So silver ore deposits, we go to the harvester hut, we go to silver ore, we go to silver ore deposits, we go to the gem mine, research the gem mine. Oh, we need industrial knowledge tome 2, which is the lab. But oh, so now we need these things. Oh man, we were so close. Okay, so now we need these. So we need the iron wheels, which we need the machine shop, which means we need to research machinery, which means we need intermediate logistics. Oh, we were so close. I I thought we had it. I didn't look enough. I didn't look far enough ahead. So go ahead, put the capacity here into intermediate logistics, and that will be done in 35 minutes. Meanwhile, we can make pickaxes, which we'll probably need for the gem mines, and we will need. So what else are we going to need then? Because I might as well start getting the other things ready there. So what else did we need if I look at that again? Might as well start planning ahead. That's always a good thing to do. So we need the gem mine, and for the gem mine, we needed the industrial knowledge tomes, and that's just going to take us getting both of those things, which I believe both need the machine shop, and the machine shop needs the machinery research, which means that we not only need intermediate logistics, but we also need power, and power comes from the water wheel. Okay, which we need to research the water wheel, and I think we might have been researching the water wheel. Oh no, we're not doing that here. What do we need for the water wheel? Oh shoot. And I've got to go back through the cycle again. Or can we make water wheels? Did we already have that? Let's take a look. Maybe we already have that because I think that's going to be, where would that be? No, that's going to be at the workshop. No, it does. We don't make that there. Okay, so let's kind of spin back through all this again. So we're going to go to silver ore, and we're going to go to the harvester hut. We're going to go silver ore, oh, not copper ore. Harvester hut, silver ore deposits, the gem mine, research the gem mine, need the tomes. which means we need the machine shop, which means we need machinery, which means we need power, which means we need the water wheel, which means to research the water wheel, which is intermediate logistics. Okay, so now everything hangs on intermediate logistics, and that's where we currently are with that. Okay, so that is researching, and once that is done researching, then we should be in better shape. So we've got a couple extra capacity here. We might as well put it into something. Heck, let's put it into the furnace. Why not? We've got the capacity there. We might as well do it. So aside from that, I think we're in good shape with everything else. We got 95% here fulfillment. If we look again, that's the ingots. Now we have the pickaxes, which we would need to start making. So if we go here to the pickaxes, that's at the workshop. So we can turn that on here because we did have the extra capacity in pickaxe in the workshop. And now we can start selling pickaxes. So we'll do that. And now we're back at 97%. And if we go back here one more time, then the only other thing that we have is boots. And boots just take leather, and we have capacity at the tailor, so we can turn that on, and it'll start making the boots. And then we only need, so we need to sell 5.88 of those. Oh, but we need more clothing stores. Clothing store market capacity for 820,000, which is fine here because I didn't run myself out of coins in Hannibal like I did in Champaign with an oops button press. So we can get those going. And so now we're back at 99% here. And at Champaign, we're at 96%. And I think the only things that we're missing here are the same things. So research here we finished up. That was the treasury, which we did for fun. It gives us a new building, which is the treasury. Oh, which is storage of a bunch of items like rings and chains and whatnot. So that's not all that big of a deal right now. But hey, we have it. So there's that. Let's see. So here again, we can pickaxes, which we're not making because we need more workshops basically because all of our workshops are running full tilt. So we need to make a few more workshops, and that should then turn around and make the pickaxes. I'd like it to turn around and make the pickaxes. Oh, so it's gonna fill us back up on wood wheels and wood axes, and then it'll turn around and make the pickaxes. That's fine. So I can go in here and I can still put 3 into the pickaxes, even though it's going to take a while for that to catch up. That's okay. We at least know that we have it covered. And then the only other one from there is again the boots. And is it making the boots? Oh yeah, it's making some boots here. But we're out of leather, and we're out of leather because why are we out of leather? It's making as much leather as it can. Do we just need to make more leather? It looks like it. So what's going on in the pastures? It's working on wool and leather, so it looks like we just need some more pastures. So we can build 5 more pastures, and then I think we'll be okay. So then it should put it to, where's it putting it to? Right now it's putting it to wool, so it's trying to fill the wool first. And now it's putting a couple to leather. So, and then let's see where it puts these. And now it puts it to 1 of each. So yeah, now it's going to get wool back to full again, and then it'll switch back over to leather. So yeah, we should be good there. Yeah, so that will slowly turn itself back around, which is why all these others have slowed down because the leather, because of our leather shortage, which it will slowly but surely get fixed here. We should have that fixed here pretty soon. Well, we've definitely made a lot of progress here. We've gotten Champaign back up to about 98%. They're at about 70,000 experience per second. They're getting pretty close to level 18. They should be at level 18 in the next episode. Meanwhile, back here in Hannibal, they've got a research done for the furnace, which that's that's great. And we can get another one going. So they'll do quartz just because it only takes 2 researchers. But aside from that, They're at 99% on their fulfillment. And they're just currently working on researching intermediate logistics. And then when they have that, then that will open the door for the gem mines. Well, no, that'll open the door for the machinery, and then that will in turn get us to the gem mines. So eventually, we will have gem mines in Hannibal. They might be at level 20 before we do, but one way or the other, we are going to get those gem mines in Hannibal. And then everything with the iron ore deposits and gold ore deposits will finally start working its way back towards the positive. But that is going to be it for now. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate, as always, you're taking the time to watch this. If you like what you saw here, I would appreciate it if you gave the video a like. If you like the channel, I would definitely appreciate it if you considered giving the channel a I'll never say that word. I would appreciate it if you would give the channel a subscribe. I don't know what it is about that word that's so difficult for me to say. Also, we did have a video on Pal Worlds, which I'll have linked here at the end. That's on Xbox, where you can find me on Twitch. My Twitch name is Rusty Champagne, so you can find me over there. Same name as here. I will have occasional videos of that because I'm going to definitely do more of that one because that seemed like it was a lot of fun. So you can also find me over on Twitch as well as here. But once again, that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching. I am Rusty Champagne. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we will see you later.